and this is my informative speech. So, according to Alison Bolbeck at the Davis School of Gerontology in USC, evidence supports that playing an instrument may benefit cognitive health at young ages. As for the relevance, I'll be covering guitars, and they're relevant because of their presence in popular music such as rock, metal, and indie. I recently started playing guitar, and I do know a thing or two about it. I'm no expert, but I do think that I have some information that I think you guys will find useful. Learning about guitar will help you understand how it works and some of its function. So first we'll go over the history, the different types of guitars, and some of the benefits that may come with it. So in order to understand the guitars, we must first go over its history. So the guitar had two early counterparts. The first is the lute here on the left-hand side and the viola on the right-hand side. They both had characteristics of the modern guitar, but they lacked others. So for example, here we have the lute, and it's much bigger in size. You can't really tell from the pictures. Earlier versions of it had only 4 strings. I believe this one's a much more modern one, and it has 6 strings. And it really wasn't made to be played by strumming. It was more of plucking the strings. On the other hand, we have the viola, which has the general shape of a guitar, but it is a lot smaller. And this instrument was actually played by strumming. And eventually, characteristics were taken from both instruments and pretty much combined to make the modern guitar. So, according to A.J. Chern, a musician from the Guitar Noise website, a much more complete guitar didn't emerge until the late 18th century. So, like I said, both of these had characteristics of the guitar, but they lacked others. And so, eventually, instrument makers began to take characteristics from both, and that's really how the much more modern guitar emerged around the time of the Civil War. And from then, it really caught on and became a lot more popular. So now that you know a bit of its history, we can move over to the different types of guitars that there are. So the first here is the acoustic guitar. It's pretty simple. The way it works is whenever you strum or pluck the strings, this sound box helps resonate the sound. And that's really how it gets its noise. Some of its advantages is obviously since you don't have to carry an amplifier. You can pretty much take it anywhere and play it, so it's a lot portable, or a lot more portable than the electric guitar. On the other hand, the electric guitar is slightly different. It consists of pickups, which you can see here. It's kind of hard to tell, but there are tiny magnets. And this is the first set and the second set. According to Marshall Brain, to produce sound, an electric guitar senses the vibrations via pickups and sends signals to the amp. So whenever you strum the guitar string, these little magnets pick up the motion of the string and send an electrical signal to the amplifier, and that's what basically produces the sound. So it does take a little bit less effort to actually play the guitar whenever it comes to strumming and plucking, because it is really sensitive, but it is a lot less portable because you do need more equipment to actually play it, such as a speaker and an amplifier. So now that I went over some of the different types of guitars, I guess I'll go ahead and talk about the different benefits that come with playing an instrument. So there's been recent studies that show that playing at a young age, or young children that play a musical instrument, do have some benefits to it. It's shown that they do a lot better in school, and this is usually due to the fact that they are better planners and they're more attentive. Now, I know I'm just talking about instruments in general, but I thought it'd be interesting to include this since the guitar is a musical instrument, so I made the connection to the two. And on the flip side, according to Lutz Jank, a psychologist at the University of Zurich, said that we found in people over 65, after 45 or 4 to 5 months of playing, there were strong changes in the brain. So it pretty much shows showed that regardless of age, anyone who's willing to put in a little bit of effort into playing an instrument will have some benefits to it. So in conclusion, now that you know a bit of the guitar, you can understand a little bit of its function and how it works. First, I talked about the history of the guitar. Then I talked about some of the different guitars that there are. And lastly, I talked about the benefits. So playing guitar is a favorite hobby of mine, and hopefully more people pick up on playing an instrument because there are benefits to it. That's my speech. Thank you.